Good morning, comic book fans, and it actually is morning. First time in a long time we've got a delivery at a time where it's like able to do this in the morning, because this is the new comic book day. This isn't a review or anything, although it's a week, so there might be a few reviews for people who want them. But we're going to start with some other stuff first. Before we get to comic books, I want to say before we get to them, it's because it's a heavy week for the comic books. And I think some of this is the fact there's just like a lot of annuals and specials coming out this week. There's some big issues coming out, and there's also some stuff which was delayed from last week. So strap in, it's going to be a good one. To start with, though, we have this, which was supposed to arrive last week, which is the standard Candyman 1157, which we never got last week. And even though I ordered two, we've got a chaser. I do like when we get chasers, because usually you sort of like a case of 6 or whatever to get a chase. We just ordered 2 and randomly got one. So very happy with that. We also have some action figures. A bit of a weird one, really, because if you want to do the Age of Apocalypse Build-A-Figure Colossus, and I'm looking to see which bits are the Colossus, but there really doesn't seem that much Colossi about it. Oh no, there isn't any Colossus in this one. This is literally just the one you get if you want the full set, I suppose. We have Magneto from the Age of Apocalypse. But we don't have any of the other ones from that Build-A-Figure. What we've now got is Armadillo and Morlin, of course, because everyone loves Morlin. I'm not saying I know who that is or anything. I think it's clearly from some. Oh yes, a vampire who hunts Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, fair enough. We've got like way cooler ones coming in though. Not only the Doctor Strange one that we have right here, but there's a couple of versions of 2 regular Spider-Men plus a Miles Morales and a J. Jonah Jameson. So that'll be a fun set once they all arrive. And before we move on to the comic book related things, we have from Funko, of all places, A Night Before Christmas Making Christmas game. It seems to be it's fairly simple, like card matching thing, so it's more of a family game than anything really complicated. But I do think that, you know, anything to do with Night Before Christmas is awesome anyway. It says age 6 plus 2 to 6 players, so yeah, very much a family one, that one. Right, graphic novels and what have you now. First off, big one, Solo Leveling Volume 3. Got a few copies of this one. This is more than we usually get when it comes to manga, but we do get asked that one a lot. Heavy Metal Magazine, which is just magazine. So over there with the rest of them. This one isn't new, but I've been seeing good things about it, so I figured I'd get a copy of it in, see what it's like. I like that cover straight off. Don't really know much about it other than people recommend it. New one though, the new Aliens book. Sorry, it's a very dark cover. Trying to get some lights, but also trying to get just glare from the lights. New Iron Man and new Conan. Big one from DC is Superman and the Authority, only available in hardback at this moment in time. And another Conan one, but this one is one of the Conan Epic Collection, which I think has been ordered for somebody. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, got a couple of copies of that. I think one of those has been spoken for. And Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, and yes, that is the massive treasury size one. That's the regular size you get of a graphic novel. Yeah, so we've got that. I don't think anyone's ordered it, but it's there if people want it. Right, comic books now. You have to bear with me when I'm doing this. Is a lot. I probably should have gone to a third box, but let's see how it goes first, shall we? Action Comics face off against Mongol. Mongol, yes, whoever that is. Amazing Spider-Man, which is regular issue but still part of Beyond. That is a weird cover. They're playing around with some things there, but I like it. I like what they've done with that. New release, I'll be getting one of these, but I've not decided on which cover I want yet. We have Animal Castle, which is not Animal Farm, and certainly, you know, not officially affiliated with it at all, but I get the impression that there's going to be some kind of interest in a crossover thing going on there. Right. Okay, I should be able to do this a little bit easier now. Let's see. Avengers 750, or actually 50, so it's 2 different big numbers, so they have gone to town on that one. Yeah, you're going to pay £9 for that comic book. Marvel. Batman, we have the actual Batman annual. The Ghostmaker saga concludes, which if you've been reading Batman has been one of the side stories in it. I've been really quite enjoying it. But it is Tinian, and there is a variant cover as well, which is actually a very, very cool variant cover. We're getting near the end of Tinian stuff now. I think there's one more thing to come. Batman the Detective, Tom Taylor, I believe, on that one. my stuff. A lot of comics here, and I'm trying to do it in such a way that they're not all going to get mixed up. Speaking of Tinian's final stuff, Batman Fear State Omega. If you've been reading the Fear State stuff, that's what you need to finish up. I don't think many people ordered it, so if you haven't ordered it, you might already be out of luck. Blade Runner Origins. Just make sure I've got all the necessary copies for that one. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, issue 32, We Are the Slayer. Yay. Heading towards a finale there. Captain Marvel, Last of the Marvels. Very, very cool cover. I love the covers for Captain Marvel. They're absolutely brilliant. Big one for me, which is the last in this series, which is again another sizable one. Not crazy, like $5 rather than $4, but we have Daredevil before it goes on to Devil's Reign, and then Daredevil, the Woman Without Fear, which there's also going to be an Elektra thing happening at the same time. Dark Hawk, issue 4. 2 copies of it. I thought I only did one. Dark Hold Black Bolt. Lots of crossover stuff going on here. Death of Doctor Strange Spider-Man. Death of Doctor Strange White Fox, which is a regular and what looks to be a Momoko variant there. Department of Truth. We've got a few back orders here. These are second printings of 6, 7, and 8. Somebody specifically asked for those, so I can go to one side to get sorted out of the way. That does make life a little bit easier. And then actual Department of Truth. Regular, lots of copies, and my variants. I do like the cover piece for those. Detective Comics now. This is just another annual. Like I said, there's a lot of annuals, and these are big annuals this year. Regular cover there. Mariko Tamaki, but doesn't look like it's Dan Morritt on the artwork, disappointingly enough. But the variant there just kind of fit with the Gotham City monsters or whatever villains we've got coming in later on. A new Doctor Who next by Jodie Hauser, Empire of the Wolf, apparently. I am very much out of the loop on my Doctor Who stuff, but it's there. June House of Atreides, issue 12. That's the last part of that. Fantastic Four, Thing and She-Hulk just hanging out. Firefly, which looks to have some kind of animatronic wash on the cover. Interesting. That Gotham City Villains thing I was talking about. Somebody ordered a cover that they never sent us. I think it's cover F, I want to say. There's a lot of covers. I'd have to double check to make sure, but we have the regular cover. Variant cover by Wes Craig and Jason Wordy. The one that a couple of people definitely did ask for, which is the Penguin one, and then there's one other which we didn't get, but from what I can gather, it's just going to come next week. Gunslinger Spawn next, issue 1, got back in stock, a lot of people asked for it, and some issue 2 because we didn't get enough last week. Harley Quinn, this was from a couple of weeks ago, was delayed, finally all here. Hawkeye next, the Kate Bishop one, regular cover, Scott Young, and Phil Noto. I think we may or may not have one spare, but I wouldn't count any chickens on that one. It has been delayed. A few people tried to add it on at the last minute, but because it was supposed to be out last week, chances of actually getting extra orders were pretty slim. Hellions variant cover. This is Hellions number 17. If somebody was missing that a while ago, it has turned up. I'd have to go back and check my pages to see exactly what or who that is for, though. Hotel Volume 2, Issue 1. Really, really enjoyed the first run of this one. Can't wait to see how they carry it on. I'm probably not going to review it, even though it's an issue 1, simply because effectively it's just an extra volume. Human Target next. Tom King and Greg Smallwood, regular cover, and the magazine variant, which looks like it might be an interlocking variant with issue 1, as we had it as well. Okay, that's box 1. In fact, let me put these, which I had to take out of box 1, back in, and then I'll move to box 2, because there's a lot, like I say. Second box time. Again, I have to pull some of these out to make room. Joker Annual, another Tinian one, and the very, very cool variant cover. Let me just try and shunt some of this around. Justice League Dark Annual, The Evil Eyes of Mr. E, yeah, and then a variant cover as well, which I know is a lot more shiny than I was expecting, and Justice League Incarnate issue 1. hadn't had many people ask for this one, but it kind of surprises me when I see who's actually involved in this one, including the always popular Captain Carrot. Right, new one though. King of Spies, Mark Miller. Not doing Kingsman at all there, honest gov. The last book you'll ever read from Cullen Bunn and What Comics. I've been enjoying that one. Another issue 1. I'm probably going to take a copy of this one, and if I do, I'm probably going to take that cover because I quite like the carrot sheet version. But there is a regular cover there as well. It's Mad Cave. I don't really go crazy on the Mad Cave stuff. When they're good, they're very good, but they're a bit hit and miss. But I really did enjoy Nottingham that I read recently, so yeah, give it a go. From Shock, the second part of Maniac of New York. From Boom Studios, Magic the Gathering, Masters of Metal, the regular one that we've got ordered for the guy who gets it, and then there is a local comic book store, local comic shop day variant as well, available on request. Got a couple of that one. Marauders, don't really know what's going on there. If I had to guess, it was Iceman fighting Fing Fang Foom, but I mean, I could be wrong. Let's pull those out as well to give you a bit more room to move. Okay, nice easy one now. Me You Love in the Dark, been really enjoying that. I think this is either the last or the penultimate. Cannot wait to see how that one goes. This is a delay from a couple of weeks ago. It's just a variant from Miles Morales. New Mutants 23, absolutely brilliant cover. New Mutants covers have been great though. Nightwing Annual, regular and variant, and apparently something's happening with Red Hood in that one, which people might be interested in. It's been a while since I've read anything to do with that, so I'm not 100% sure. Once and Future issue 22, which has just been brilliant. Highly recommend it. I think we've still got a copy of the big deluxe hardback collection. Phoenix Song Echo, second issue of that one. Prominence and Secrets, this one I think I'd ordered like after the cut off, and it has finally arrived. So apologies for people waiting for that one. Another annual, Robin. Yeah, it's really all the annuals in the world. I like that one. It looks like an actual magazine cover. Just a lot of fun to take apart. Scumbag for the person who gets their Scumbag, and likewise for the latest issue of Serial. It feels like the last one only just came out as well, so maybe there's been some delay somewhere on that one. Sir Edward Grey Acheron, which is just a Hellboy one, really. Spawn 324, regular cover A and a cover B as well, which looks absolutely brilliant. The cover B is, I thought it might be McFarlane. It looks like Barbary. Oh, well, it's still cool. Star Wars Bounty Hunters no longer War of the Bounty Hunters. It looks like that event has finally finished. Long time coming as well. Very frustrating to have just very, very long titles for all those comic books. And regular old Star Wars Darth Vader as well. Task Force Edge, one missing last week, so that one has turned up. Teen Titans Academy cover B, for the person who gets that one, is a very cool cover. A bit of Transformers, Shattered Glass, and we are hearing rumours that IDW may not have Transformers for much longer. So we'll see how that one goes. Venom issue 2, cover A and cover B. But what we also have is another local comic book day one, which actually looks really, really good. And I think, if I'm honest, I might take one of those myself. Right, let me slide stuff around a little bit. Warhammer 40,000 Sisters of Battle, regular and cover B, which I think is the Games Workshop variant. But whoever wanted it, you've got it. Winter Guard, I'm not sure if this is the back order, but it's just one of them, so I have to go and check on that one. Wonder Girl, absolutely brilliant. Met Joelle Jones a while ago, she's awesome. Wonder Woman, the regular annual, because again, lots and lots of annuals. But if you're a Wonder Woman fan, we also have a Wonder Woman Historia at the Amazons in, again, stupidly large format. If you're down for it, you're going to have to let me know, because these will not fit with comic books. And we have a cover B as well. I'm actually not sure who is down for that one off the top of my head. X-Force Kill Shot issue 1. Bit of Rob Liefeld, obviously. You can tell because everyone's going. X-Men issue 5. There was supposed to be a variant of this one, a Stormbreakers variant, which we never got sent. We just got the regular cover on that one. I've raised as a shortage. Fingers crossed it'll arrive next week. And finally, X-Men: The Trial of Magneto issue 4. And that's it. Like I say, there was a lot of comic books this week. It's going to take me a while to get through these, but the fact that it's arrived reasonably early means I've got confidence. I'm not going to be here until 9 o'clock this week, which would be lovely. But that is it for me for now. Looking at how many things are in, I might do a bonus review at the end of the day. or I might wait until Saturday and do one then. But either way, there's going to be at least 3, if not 4 reviews for me this week. So keep an eye out, hit the like and subscribe, tell all your friends about us. And you never know, at some point, you might come across something you really want and have to find your own local comic book store and ask them to get it for you, because it's great. Until then, though, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.